How to value bet large pots in deep stack poker. Have you ever wondered how to maximize your winnings when playing deep stack poker? Understanding how to value bet large pots can be a game changer. Let's break down the strategies that can help you extract the most value from your strong hands while managing the pot size effectively. First, deep stack poker typically involves stacks of 100 big blinds or more, often reaching 150 big blinds or even to 100 big blinds. This gives you more flexibility in your betting strategy both before and after the flop. You can make larger bets across multiple streets, allowing you to build substantial pots when you have strong hands. One key principle is the flexibility of your bet sizes across the streets. With deep stacks, you can start with smaller bets on the flop to keep your opponents in the hand. As the hand progresses and you gather more information, you can increase your bet sizes on the turn and river. This gradual approach helps you control the pot size while maximizing your potential winnings. Another important aspect is pot control and patience. Avoid being overly aggressive, especially when you have a very strong hand. Sometimes, making smaller bets early can entice weaker hands to stay in the pot, allowing you to extract more value later. Remember, deep stack play often involves making decisions over several streets, so it is essential to avoid committing too many chips too soon. Position is also critical in deep stack poker. When you are in position, meaning you act after your opponent, you have more control over the pot size. This allows you to decide when to apply pressure with your value bets. Conversely, if you are out of position, making large bets can be riskier because you have less information about your opponent's hand. Adjusting your bet sizes based on your opponent's tendencies is vital. If you are up against players who tend to call lighter or chase draws, you can afford to make larger value bets. However, if your opponents are tight and fold easily, smaller bets might be more effective to keep them engaged. Also, consider the effective stack sizes. Deeper stacks justify larger bets since there is more money to win. When it comes to hand selection and board texture, value betting works best with strong made hands or strong draws. Hands like top pair with good kickers, to pair, or sets are ideal candidates for value betting. Pay attention to the board texture as well. Wet boards with many draws may requiring more cautious betting, while dry boards allow for larger bets with less risk. Deep stack poker also allows for multi-street value betting. Instead of committing all your chips at once, you can bet on the flop, then again on the turn and river, adjusting your bet sizes based on your opponent's reactions. This method can help you extract more value than making a single large bet. Finally, when you have a deep stack and your opponent is short-stacked, you can pressure them with larger value bets. They have less flexibility to call or raise, which can work to your advantage. On the other hand, against deep-stacked opponents, you should be more cautious and adjust your bet sizes to avoid giving them favorable odds to call or bluff raise. In cash games with deep stacks, consider opening a wider range of hands pre-flop to take advantage of your post-flop maneuverability. Use smaller continuation bets on the flop to control the pot size and gather information. Increase your bet sizes on later streets when you have a strong hand and want to build a big pot. Always be mindful of the stack-to-pot ratio, as this affects how committed you are to the pot and influences your betting decisions. By balancing aggression and pot control, you can effectively value bet large pots in deep stack poker. Adjust your strategies based on position, opponent tendencies, and board texture to maximize your winnings while minimizing risk.